Hi everyone. For your last project of the semester, you'll be preparing a multimedia project. The text or the research for this essay, or for this project, sorry about that, will be the research that you have just conducted on your essay on the environmental topic. Let me say that again. You're not asked to do new research or write a new paper. You will be actually using that paper that you submitted last week for the content for your multimedia project. So I'd like to start by coming over here and looking at the assignment with you. I've clicked on the link in our Canvas Shell course entitled Finish the Essay, Jump into the Multimedia Project. And I'm going to scroll my screen down just a little bit. So the end result or the task is to create a 5 to 7 minute multimedia project or multimodal argument. And the expectation or an ideal circumstance would be that you integrate 3 modes or 3 types of media in the delivery of your argument. You're welcome to use a partner if you wish, but you're certainly not required to. And if you are going to have a partner, I ask that you email me and tell me that within the first week. You cannot simply submit the project when it's due with 2 names attached if I hadn't known that you were working with a partner all the way along. So next then, I am going to scroll down. Most certainly you should read the page more carefully, but I want to show you some of the possible options. I've listed 4. I don't know why I've got my numbering out of order, but so first I mentioned that you could, if you're just really swamped for time, you don't think you can do too much with this, you could choose item number 1, which is preparing a formal essay with images embedded, and probably 5 images embedded would be great. And you also have the opportunity to embed audio clips in there if you want, but you're not really required to. So I'm going to jump over and show you some possibilities. I have pulled an essay down from the top of our screen. Okay, and so this example is an attempt to show you what I mean by embedding images into a formal essay submission. This is the sample essay at the top of our screen for showing you how to format according to MLA style. And I'm going to slowly scroll through here. This student writer has used a few images, and then rather than embedding these images as appendices at the end, this writer has chosen to put them in the body of the paper. You could certainly do that if you wish. So here is example number 1, figure 1, kind of label is provided, and then just a little bit of information about what we're seeing in this picture, and then a parenthetical citation that's going to refer us to a source on the works cited page so that we know where this image came from. Very quickly, I'm going to scroll down and show you just a couple more, although I know you could do this on your own. Here is another image that has been embedded. It's labeled figure 2. And again, a little bit of information about what we're seeing, and then the writer has provided a parenthetical citation that tells us which source on the works cited page this image came from. And then very quickly I'm going to scroll to the works cited page so that you could see what I mean by that. So here's our works cited. There was that source that image number 1 came from. And you see that this is set up according to MLA style, and we could very quickly see, according to what was in the parentheses, where that image came from. We can look at that for ourselves. So I'm emphasizing that because a key component, if you choose to go this route of embedding images into your Word document, you're obligated, or it's a scholarly paper designed for a college level submission, so you can't just copy and paste images and into your document and then gallop on. You're obligated to follow a formatting, and I'm telling you what that formatting is right now, so there won't be questions about what should I do. You'll know. So when you insert these roughly 5 images into your paper, either as appendices at the end of the paper or in the body of the paper, you'll put the image in, whatever size you think it needs to be. You will give the label, figure, and then number those in the order in which they appear in your paper. So the first one you use is number 1, figure 1. The second one you use is figure 2. The third one you use is figure 3, and so forth. You'll give just a little bit of information about what we're seeing in the picture, so that's not just pasted in there, but in some way it's tied to the argument you're attempting to make. And so when we see that, we understand why it's there, and we understand how it's connected to the thesis. And then the third thing is a parenthetical citation that will refer us to the complete bibliographic information on the works cited page, which will still appear at the end of the essay, and it will be set up according to MLA style. Okay, I'm stopping the video for a minute. Talk to you in a sec. Okay, super. So that was option 1. Option 2 on the assignment sheet, you might have recall, was that you could choose to design a newsletter or a brochure on the topic that you had chosen. I'm inside Microsoft Word, and I have gone to template, so I just clicked new, and then I typed in newsletter, and I've come up with a lot of prepackaged newspaper designs or newsletter designs. I could use one of these if I want to, or I could just create my own newsletter design, inserting the text of my paper as well as images that I have found to help tell my story or advance my argument. Well, I haven't really pre-chosen one of these templates. I just really wanted to show you the variety of possibilities that I had. Of course, the possibilities are limitless if you think about designing your own newsletter, but I'm just going to click on one. I'm going to pretend I want this one. It's downloading onto my computer, so it'll take just a moment. Sorry about that. And when the template comes up, oop, I'm in the wrong document, sorry. Okay, so here we are. Here's a template that has come up, and I'm only getting part of it because of my screen, where I'm doing my screen share. But what this will allow me to do is replace the images that are already here, type in the text that I want to type in or copy and paste from my document, and essentially design my own letter using the layout that's already provided for me.